Wake up, America. As you look this way at the Diddy case, and we're so worried about all these things happening over here, there's a whole nother narrative happening over here. Remember, guys, I'm going to repeat the same things. We went from Bitcoin is used for money laundering, fentanyl use, criminal activities, and you're a criminal if you invested in 2017, to BlackRock creating a Bitcoin ETF and becoming the number one holder in Bitcoin through an ETF. And you got MicroStrategy as a number one holder, and BlackRock is the top three holders in MicroStrategies. And now Trump is saying that we're going to use Bitcoin to pay off the national debt. It's a possibility. It's a huge possibility. I truly believe that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are going to be one of the biggest missed opportunities in our living history. So in today's video, we're going to dive in what Trump said. Then I'm going to show you the facts, figures, numbers, logic to back up what he said. And then I'm going to show you how countries all over the world are getting into the Bitcoin trend. Okay. So at the back end of the video, I show you exactly what I'm doing, but it's important for you to do deep research and understand what does your family need during these times. Okay, so what I'm first going to show you, this came from Bitcoin Magazine. It says, breaking, Donald Trump says, I think crypto has got a great future. Maybe we'll pay off 35 trillion. Okay, so let's take a listen here. Let me turn this up.
Trump, I think crypto's got a great future. I think it really does. Maybe we'll pay off the $35 trillion in crypto. I'll write out a little piece of paper, 35 trillion crypto. We have no debt, right? That's what I like, right?
Let that sink in what he just said, guys. I'll let you comment down below what you think he meant by that. Okay, so this right here is from Yahoo Finance. It says, how would Trump's plan to pay down national debt with crypto affect your wallet? Well, I'm here to tell you, it will explode your wallet. Some experts noted to reach a total valuation of 35 trillion, the price of Bitcoin would have to rise from the current price, approximate of 60,000 to 2.1 million. That said, they're also argued that Trump is right about the importance of Bitcoin. Making it easier to develop and run Bitcoin and other crypto projects in the US will be good for the economy and for ordinary citizens who will see new and better ways to manage their assets and their payments, said Paul Mueller, senior research fellow at the American Institute for Economic Research. Other experts also noted that using Bitcoin to wipe out the national debt could be a very beneficial idea in the long run for consumers. Okay, so let's take a look at the US debt clock. So we have 35 trillion in debt. So if you can see my little cursor here, okay. If you look over here, just the interest, tax revenue, excuse me. So we collect in tax revenue from Americans 4 trillion per year. Okay, that's how much we're collecting tax revenue. If you go over to the interest on this debt, check this out, $5 trillion. So we collect less in taxes than we do the interest on this debt up here. This is unsustainable, guys. This cannot continue. It cannot continue. So again, I will go back to Bitcoin was created in 2009. At the exact same time, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa created BRICS to de-dollarize. And now we caught the ball. We're experiencing the de-dollarization, okay? A position that America has never been in 200 years. More debt than we have income. We have a debt crisis. Now, on the back end, I'm going to share with you how this moment is a great opportunity as an investor if you understand how this works. Okay. This also came in from Bitcoin Magazine. Just in first post, American reports that Kingdom of Bhutan has nearly a third of its GDP in Bitcoin. Bhutan has become the fourth largest government holder of Bitcoin. It's really interesting. They talk about in this video here that they didn't acquire theirs for like a lot of people, like America. We seized a lot of our Bitcoin. We're one of the highest holders in Bitcoin in the world, but they're actually using that as a strategy. And a lot of countries are. Now, here's the issue with that for America is Bhutan, Venezuela. A lot of these countries are creating a Bitcoin strategy. Think about that. When the value of Bitcoin shoots up, they're not going to need the dollar anymore, guys. There's something very strategic happening. That's why Trump said 7 years ago, we're going to be on an even playing field quicker than we know it. America, I don't care if the left wins or the right wins, we have to implement Bitcoin. We have to implement blockchain technology, or America will completely lose its dominance. So don't think that America is not in the game. America got caught with its pants down. It totally did. The tide went out and we didn't have swim trunks on. And the current administration over the past, gosh, I mean, the last since 1971, guys, they got really sloppy, and that showed before 2008 with the financial collapse. And in 2008, we're now in the crisis stage, 2008 to 2030. The good news is we're actually part of a big transition in an economic system, and we now have the opportunity to be involved in it. That's why they fudded you out of it. It's very simple, guys. That's why they told you to look this way. That's why they have you so distracted looking this way. Now, there's really unethical and dark things happening that need to be revealed. And that's part of the whole consciousness level of Christ coming back. Christ is coming back. The consciousness level is awakening. The darkness is coming to light. But as the darkness comes to light, know that somewhere behind the scenes, they're switching everything on you guys. Okay. Another thing, El Salvador mined 474 Bitcoin worth 29 million, okay, using volcano fueled glow. I can't even pronounce that word, power. I mean, come on, guys. It's all right here in front of your face. So the top 24, the 2024 global crypto adoption, top 20 index. So India is number 1, Nigeria is number 2, Indonesia is number 3, and United States is number 4, or number 3. Yeah, number 4. So if you look at this, these are the countries and their Bitcoin holdings. Guys, the global activity is increasing dramatically. Okay. Now, so there's a video that will be coming out this week on my YouTube in my Coach JV education section. I created an education section, so I'm trying to give out as much free information as I can. Like, I have my academy. You can join my academy. It's phenomenal. If you want to be around like-minded individuals, we'd love to have you. If you just click the link down below, you won't be disappointed. We underpromise and overdeliver. Tons of education. We have tons of live calls. So if you're someone who's out there like, how do I figure all this out? We got you covered, man. That's down in the description of this video. But if you need free information, there's going to be tons. I'm actually adding a free section to my YouTube channel, which is education. And one of the things I talk about is Bitcoin. Now, here's the reason why they can pay off the national debt with Bitcoin, because 94% of the supply is gone. 80% of the supply has not moved. 6% is left. That's it. There's only 1 million Bitcoin left. They're going to mine it for 116 years. That's about the length of a financial system. That's interesting, right? So it's the foundation for the next 100 years. Okay. They're only going to mine 450 a day. That's all they mine. Excuse me. The government wants to buy 550 a day. So that's going to be a gap of 100, and if I'm doing it right, over 100, around 100, I think. So where are they going to get that from? They'd have to pry it out of your hands. So if they pull it underneath the treasury, and based on Cynthia Loomis's bill, they're not going to sell it. They're going to hold it to allow the value to go up, to shrink the balance sheet, because that's how it will go down, is because they'll have a appreciating asset that's shooting up that shrinks the balance sheet, right? There's so much you can do with holding an asset that continues to appreciate. So I truly believe in my heart of hearts, it was created to solve the looming financial problem. I mean, it lines up too perfectly. It lines up too perfectly. And I think that we as early investors, and we that are paying attention, got access to this. And we have to be strategic, though. So that is an allocation of my portfolio. Crypto is part of my portfolio. Okay. I'm not sitting here waiting for a savior. It's a long-term horizon with a short-term exit plan. Let me explain that. Okay. So I know it's extremely, extremely volatile. I saw it go up in 2022, and then or 2020 to 2022, and I saw it collapse down 85%. And it seemed like overnight. Okay. So we know that nothing goes straight up. Everything has a wave of energy. And crypto is very volatile because it's in the speculative space. You got to be very careful. You got to know what you're doing. So it's about to go up back mid-October, November. It's going to go up like this, okay? November, December, January, February, March. Sell-in may go away. It's going to capitulate during the summertime, just like everything does in the markets. And then it's going to go back up, back into 2025, and then it's going to collapse going into 2026. It's called a wave of energy. On that wave of energy, as the surfers are all trying to catch the big kahuna, I pull profits on the way up. I exit 50% of all my alternative coins besides Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I'm holding forever. I'm not touching it. pull and I bring it down the risk pyramid. Okay. If you look at a risk pyramid, you have banks, you have insurance, you have bonds, right? I'm not getting into bonds. The government backs them. It's just not my thing. Why would I? They're in debt. It's all debt. So I don't trust it. So what I trust is I like insurance. The first annuity was in the Roman days, and try to find an insurance company that has ever failed during an economic collapse, during world wars. Insurance companies always make it because they're opposite of banks. They're over leveraged versus under leveraged. And the biggest concern is everybody's like, well, what if the currency changes? It will be denominated in the new currency. Everything will change. If insurance collapses, we got way bigger concerns. I'm not worried about my finances if insurance collapses. We got bigger problems. Okay. So I bring it down. I max fund my policies. We're getting into real estate, multifamily. Okay. That's one of the biggest things that I need in my portfolio. I don't have a ton of real estate. I need that because of the increase in my income over the years. I now need tax liabilities. I want the depreciation. So that's something I'm moving into. And then I have silver for precious metals. I use Bitcoin as my gold, and I have quite a few businesses in information technology, attention, and education. So business is the greatest way to wealth. Having a job isn't going to make you wealthy, right? You either need to become an investor or you need to run companies. Those are the two ways, right? Because the only thing you can do is either make money through the markets, through investments, or earn more income, right? If you earn more income, if you're richest man in Babylon and put it in the markets, you're on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. So your job is to, number one, understand how to become an intelligent investor. Number two is your job is to reduce your debts and non-negotiables, okay? Create some cash flow, and then either create a side hustle or create a business or buy into a business. If you can't make money while you sleep, as Warren Buffett says, you will work until you die. So this is a great opportunity to start to educate ourselves on this. So I hope all that helps. I just share with you guys exactly what I'm doing. Check out my education section. I'll put it right here after, I think it'll be right over here or right over here. Check it out. So hopefully you guys like it. I want to give out as much free information as I can. If you do want to jump in with us, you will absolutely love our Warrior Academy. We've helped over 8,500 people since 2020. We'll be finishing up at 9,000 this year. And we have over 1,000 active people in there, like-minded individuals like you. We have tons of live calls. We have a whole education section, my 5P framework, which is going to help you understand financial literacy, financial discipline. We have tons of education around cryptocurrency, all the different things you need. It's an education platform teaching you how to fish. Not only teaching you how to fish, but we're going to fish right next to you. We're all climbing up that mountain together. Okay. So that's down in the description of this video. You'll see Coach JV's Academy on my social media platform. We also get hundreds of messages a day around, hey, you talk about insuring your wealth. Okay. Now, number one, it's about what you need. So what I created is called a needs assessment. Very important. When you fill out that needs assessment, fill it out properly. My proper team member will reach out to you. They're going to call you. They're going to text you. They're going to email you. Please make sure you show up your foreman if you're serious. Okay. They're going to talk to you about retirement strategies. Okay. I insure my wealth. Yes, but it's about you. What do you need? What are your needs? What are your retirement goals? Where are you at currently? What do you have set up? And are you protecting your family? So we can help you with that as well. That is a free consultation. Okay. Watch out for scammers. They will never ask you to send us money. Very important. We don't invest people's money. We don't have a trading platform. We don't have those are scammers. Just ignore that. Ignore people that are messaging you. Okay. I'll never proactively message you. So that's the description video in my social media platform. Fill out the needs assessment. Just make sure you fill it out as detailed as possible so I can get the right team member. I have people in all 50 states and Canada. So as we always say, Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.